Well, hello everybody. My name's Ian, as you know, and welcome to Shed. I've got to tell you a tale. I've got to tell you a tale. Before I show you anything, I've got to tell you a tale. I know, with this yellow jacket, nearly got me in trouble. Well, and on the other hand, got me some stuff. So anyway, on with the tale. We've had a bit of frost, bit of bad weather, and my wiper blade on the car has started to, maybe you can see that, there we are, started to fray. So it's Saturday, so this morning we decided my wife wants to go to the supermarket. So we go to the supermarket, she's just nipping in for something I don't need to. Sometimes I give her a little bit of money herself that she can spend. I keep her, keep her hand on the purse strings. She's not listening. So anyway, I decide, while she's inside, and I've got a spare wiper blade in the boot of the car, what I'll do, I'll change my wiper blade while she's in. It's only, what is it, 5 minutes of a job, 3 minutes of a job. So she buggers off inside. Goes, opens the boot, get this out, front of the car. I take my rubber car mat, put that on the windscreen, because in the past when the arm flicked back it cracked my windscreen, so I always cover my car up first. So I covered my car up, I'm bending over the car, gets the other one off, and these things, they can be like the world's worst jigsaw, I'm fiddling about with that bent over the car. So here's a bit of shouting going on. So I looks up, and there's two policemen, well, a policeman and a policewoman, and they're about, they're not so far away, 15-20 feet away from me. They got their backs towards me, and they're on the walkie-talkies. So they're shouting, yeah, we're on the car park now, we're on the car park. I'm looking, carry on. Yeah, who are we looking? Got a yellow jacket on. Yeah, we're looking, we can't see him. And they got the backs to me. We're looking about. Yellow jacket. Yeah, acting suspicious near a car. Yeah, we're looking, whereabouts are you? He's a bald head, you can't miss him. I'm like, yellow jacket, bald head, looking over my car. And these coppers turn round. So they start looking. So they're still on radio. We can't see him. Whereabouts is he? And the policewoman, catty eyeballs, direct eye contact. And I'm going, yellow jacket, bald head. So she bursts out laughing. She says, it's not you, it's not you. And I'm like, whew. Anyway, that was that. So how does this lead on to anything else? So, how did the yellow jacket then help me? Okay. In my last video, I told you I'd picked up no room at the inn. I'd picked up my boiler, picked up that hoover, picked up some other scrap, and I've had to rearrange things to get it in. So yesterday, Friday night, I decided, come home. What happens? Next door neighbour says, got that tumble dryer now for you. I'm scratching my head thinking that I've just not got room for it. The only thing I can do is take it in here now and strip it. So I brings it in here. I strips the tumble dryer, and although it broke me out, I put the light iron, folded it up and put it in the car, ready to go to the tip. So the car, which I've just been to the supermarket with, has got the remnants of the boiler, which I stripped as well, and it's got the carcass of the tumble dryer with the drum in it. Pretty much full the boot. So I go to the tip. So I get to the tip, again, breaks me out. I don't like throwing iron away, not to the refuse, not to the tip. because they make money. I'd sooner take it work and throw it in an escape. So anyway, I got light iron, throws it in. And if you see, for you people over the pond, our refuse tips, our recycling tips, they're segregated. So you've got roll on, roll off containers going up in a row. And you'll have one for cardboard, one for plastics, one for garden refuse, one for wood, one for light iron, or iron, and one for large appliances. All in a row. And I wasn't part near the light iron one. I goes up, throws the light iron in, starts walking back to the car. The guy says, oh, he says, where's the light iron, Skip? I said, down at the bottom. He says, you couldn't take these from me, could you? He gives me a lot of golf clubs. I said, of course I can. He says, a scooter go into the light iron as well? I said, it certainly would. I'll take that for you as well. So I takes those two items down towards my car and straight into the back of the car. No problem. I take the plastics out of the car. I go to the plastic skips and I throw that in. Walking back to the car, there's a guy there and he's saying, where does this go, mate? Can you take it off me? Well, I think they ate the yellow jacket. I think they think I work there. So I said, of course I can take it off you. Certainly, sir. Thank you very much. Like I say, the tower tips, they've got a bit of a rule, you see. Once it's been thrown into the skip, it belongs to the skip company. It belongs to the council. It belongs to whoever. But if you're giving it, if you take it before it's been thrown into the skip, no worry about that, you can have it. Right, let's show you a little thing. So I strip the tumble dryer, and the first thing I always do is check the heating element. Now this one, it's like a big cooking element, and it works. So I strip the associated wiring and controls. And that's probably worth a punt on eBay. Kept the motor, which I've tested and works. I've kept the blower motor off the combi boiler, which I've tested and works. I also found a stainless steel kettle, which I've also stripped. That golfing stuff came with a tube of golf balls. Well, I know there's a guy at work who golfs, so I'll take them golf balls and little spiky things that you put your ball on. But I'll give him them. These are not worth anything. They're shocking. So I've already tested the heads, non-magnetic, so I'll cut the heads off. Scrap, aluminium, scrap. We've got quite a bit of copper, brass out of that lot. Little heat exchanger for the, I think that will be for the hot water or out of the combi boiler, and a bigger heat exchanger. Weighs round about, oh, that's about 5, maybe 6 kilos. That it's quite heavy. That's given me a little idea. We've got an inlet, outlet, goes up there, down, up, down and out. Now if I spin round here, there, I've got a plasma cutter. I very rarely use it. And the reason I don't use it is because I've got a cheapish compressor and it puts too much water into the compressed air, and water vapour and plasma cutters don't go very well at all, and you burn out your tips and it causes problems. So I was thinking with this, what I'll do, blank the end off and use it as a condenser. I think that's a reasonable idea. I don't know which way to mount it yet. If I mount it that way, I can have air going in, whizzing round, and air coming out. and if I put a drain tap at the bottom of each of those two, then it should work. I don't know, we'll give that some thought, or I might just weigh it in. Right, let me clear the bench a bit, show you what else the guy gave me. Well, as I tidied up, I've just shoved everything up there. Let me bring this in. So the guy says to me, can you take this? Well, the answer is yes, I'll take it, even if I don't know what it is. It's metal, you still can't lose out, but it's obviously a PC. And quick look at the PC, and you think straight away, it's got some USB, and SD card slot. It's Cooler Master now. I know that's a decent name for a PC. DVD writer, 2 big fans, something missing. Oh, I know what that is. That came separate. That's this here, and straight away that's a hard drive, hot swappable hard drive system. Interesting. And the carriers to go with it. We turn that round, have a look at the back. What have we got? What have we got? Well, there's no power supply in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 USBs, internet, audio, twin graphics cards with USB and HDMI. Oh, power supply. The power supply's at the bottom, not at the top. That's got to be worth taking a look at it. So, 2 screws there. 1 screw. Don't be stupid, Ian, that's the motherboard side. While we've taken it off, we'll have a look. Wow. I'm going to say it's a professionally built machine because everything's been cabled. Plenty USB. Bloody hell. That's a nice piece of kit. Let's do the other side. So what have we got in here? Wow, absolute mess of SATA cables, massive heatsink. I wonder what sort of CPU's in there. It's even left the memory. The memory's still in. A minute, see if I can get some light on the matter. So I said the memory's still in, and looking up, that says it's Corsair Select. Graphics card is Radeon HD 7770 X edition. That's a decent card if it works. Corsair 750 watt power supply, an Asus motherboard. It of course may not be working. No hard drives. So just off camera there, I decided to unhook the CPU fan, and wouldn't surprise me if this machine, focus, was showing overheating problems. Obviously came from a dusty environment. I can't smell any cigarette smoke, so maybe just dust. I ain't going to power it up tonight. So all in all, decent find. Yellow Jacket nearly got me in trouble. Yellow Jacket got me some decent stuff. I'm going to do some research on the parts on here. I think it's worth a tidy sum. Scrap life, living the dream. Catch you in the next vid.